and welcome to Take 5. Thank you for making us a part of your afternoon. I'm Millicent Olivares. It is Tuesday, and it is time to highlight yet another outstanding Valley teacher for their hard work in and out of the classroom. Today, we are in McAllen. Idani Cantu is joining us with the principal from McAllen High School with more. Idani, what can you tell us about this incredible teacher?
Hey Millie, yes, we're here at McAllen High School for this week's Teacher Tuesday. Who doesn't love Teacher Tuesday? And with me is Principal Stephanie Friedland, sharing a little bit more about this week's teacher. Thank you so much for being here, Ms. Friedland. So could you share with us a little bit more about this teacher?
Sure, I can. So the teacher we are recognizing today is truly an asset to our school community. She serves our students with special needs in our self-contained unit. So she really helps to create this inclusive, positive environment for our students. She also serves as our Class of 2025 sponsor, and she's been with these students for the past 4 years, really helping to create these memories for our students that will last a lifetime, as well as creating those lasting relationships with them as well. She's just really this person that has a lot of positive energy. She has a huge smile that lights up our school. She's a true example of what dedication and compassion are for our students, and we're real happy because she's just an inspiration to our staff and our students here.
Absolutely. So you're telling me a little bit more about what she does for her students, but what about her students' point of view? Tell me a little bit more about what her students think about her.
Well, her students absolutely love her, right? You can see the joy in their face every day as they're walking down the halls and in the different classes that they go to. And not only the students, but just the parents, they have really great relationships with her as well, which is so important when we're dealing with our students.
Absolutely. So if you're telling me about the students, feeling about her, how she feels about the students, what word could you use to describe this teacher?
So that's real hard, right, to come up with one word to describe a person that's just really amazing through and through. But I would definitely say inspiring. Like I said earlier, she's an inspiration to both staff and students here at McAllen High School.
And what you've also kind of shared is that she's very compassionate, being able to put a lot of time and effort into her students. It shows, and she's being recognized for that today. So tell me, how are you feeling knowing that she's getting something today to kind of hold on to her and show her that she's done so much for herself, for her school, for her students?
So I'm so happy that she's getting recognized today. It's always a great day when we get to recognize our teachers. They do go above and beyond every day, and they do it selflessly. And so it's always, like I said, it's always a great day when we get to recognize our teachers and all of the amazing things that she's done. So I'm so excited. She's going to be very surprised in a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Principal Friedland, for sharing a little bit more about this teacher based off of what you're telling me. I'm super excited to see her reaction and how she feels knowing that she's being rewarded today. So thank you. Well, guys, we're going to be showcasing her surprise in just a little bit. We even have Sharky here. He's going to be here for the surprise as well. So y'all will just have to wait and see. In McAllen, I'm Idani Cantu.
One of the biggest parties in the Valley is coming to Edinburg. We're talking about Bayou Brew Fest. And joining us in studio with all the fun details is Manuel Cantu. And you are the Edinburg Rotary President. Is that correct, Manuel?
Absolutely, Melly. Thanks for having me. Yes, this year, our third annual Brew Fest is going to be at a different location. The last 2 years we've had it at the municipal golf course there behind the Echo. But this year we're moving it to the amphitheater and on the square there in Edinburg. So it promises to be a really nice, fun-filled evening with entertainment. We'll have walk-ons to do the catering, and we'll have in part L&F distributors along with the craft beer makers there. And so we're going to have beer coming and going.
Right.
And
Brewfest.
Brewfest.
It's in the
name. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. And so besides that, this year we're fortunate to have three title sponsors. We have Martin's Farm and Ranch, we have Lone Star National Bank, and STXranchos.com. So those are our three title sponsors, and then we've had a tremendous support from the community. We've probably had a record year on sponsorships. We're still taking sponsorships, so feel free to reach out. And for tickets, you can go to edinburghrotary.org. There's still tickets available. So that's, you know, what we've got to look forward to
Perfect.
on March 29th.
On March 29th. And so, of course, as you mentioned earlier, there are still some sponsorship slots available. Manuel, what is all of this benefiting? Where does all this, you know, things that you accumulate for this fun event go to?
Well, and the beauty of this, and that's why we have such great support from the community, is that we put that money back into the community. We help the Boys and Girls Club. We help Tim's Coats. We help the food bank. We even have some international projects, water projects, food projects. We have a drive where we help kids in grade school with shoes. I mean, we have a lot of programs that we're, you know, feel very, very proud of, and we give back to the community, and that's why we have the support that we have.
And of course, I know that there's somebody out there watching who wants to be a part of all of that support that you guys do all year long. So how can people become a sponsor if they are interested?
Just reach out. You can give me a call, 956-821-8180, and we can get you a sponsorship. We can get you tickets. We can get you to come out to the event, because we promise it's going to be a great evening of fun, entertainment, and food.
And lots of live music as well,
Live
is that right?
music, yes ma'am. Don't forget the beer.
And the beer, of course, guys. And so if people want to purchase tickets, where can they get those as well?
EdinburghRotary.org. They can go online and you can get your tickets there.
Tickets on sale now.
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Manuel, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us
Thank
and letting
you.
us know about this great event.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me.
Again, Bayou Brewfest 2025, presented by the Edinburgh Rotary, is on Saturday, March 29th. For ticket information, you can log on to edinburghrotary.org. We found your one-stop shop for all things leather. Aridani Cantu visited Tandy Leather in McAllen and even made a few items for herself. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, looking to make something like this or something cooler like this? We're at Tandy Leather in McAllen, where you can do all this and find some materials to make it yourself. Let's go inside and check it out.
Wallets, purses, holsters, belts. What do they all have in common? Leather. Each of these accessories are handcrafted with attention to detail. Tandy Leather in McAllen has been serving the RGV community for the past 8 years. And what's so special about leather crafting?
It puts your mind at ease.
If this interesting craft is your go-to, or if you're looking into starting your first project, then you're in the right place. Tandy Leather is a material store where you can get everything you need to create that bag or jacket, including hardware materials and a few pointers from the team.
There's a bunch of different things that you can do. You can carve leather, you can work solely on construction.
There are even classes that you can be part of if you really want to get out there and make something of your own. I had to be part of it too, so I created my own belt.
It makes beautiful things, and instead of wasting the hide of an animal, it's turned into something beautiful.
And if you're interested in getting into the details, you can also learn how to stamp leather. The process is pretty simple. You'll get a patch of leather, a stamp, and a mallet, and then you can create your own design. So I did a basket weave technique. Isn't it cute? And there is so much more you could learn how to do at Tandy Leather.
How to saddle stitch, basic hardware setting, dyeing and sealing, the dyeing and sealing process, basic carving. There's no wrong way to do it. There's just, you know, the ways that people have always done it. So utilizing that and then trying to be, you know, break boundaries with your project.
At the end of the day, it's all about having a good time and learning the skills for creativity. I would have never thought it'd be so fun and easy to make a beautiful accessory that can last a lifetime.
So most of it starts as a hobby, and then, you know, it sort of unravels when people see it, right? You make a project and somebody likes it, they're gonna ask you where you got it, and you say that you made it, and it just kind of goes from there.
So if you're ready to give this unique craft a try, take a visit to Tandy Leather in McAllen and unlock the doors that lead to the beautiful world of leather crafting.
I like making things that make people happy. Yeah, I'm a people pleaser at heart, so if I make something and it makes somebody happy, it makes me feel good. So.
For Take 5, I'm Aridani Cantu.
Our winter friends will soon be heading back to what we call their second homes, but they won't be leaving without a Valley-style see you later. Details on the fiesta is just ahead. But next, Valley Marine turned author David Mendoza III is right here in our studios. He was published several children's books and has even started his own publishing company. He's joining us for our Empowering the RGV segment. Next, we'll be right back. Take 5's Teacher Tuesday is supported by Agua Dental.
Banking used to be pretty simple. Today, financial needs are more complex because it's not just what you pay for, but how. No matter who you are or where you're from, you need a financial partner that can bring it all together. At Rally Credit Union, we are here to answer the call, to stand behind you, fight for your goals, and to be your biggest cheerleader. Because we can agree, that's something we all need. Rally Credit Union, banking for all.
You want fast? Need more space? Honda delivers.
The Honda you love, now at an unbeatable rate. 0.99% APR on a certified pre-owned 2020 to 2025 CRV, HRV, Civic, or Passport.
Hartnath Honda. Honda for all.
In the blink of an eye, lives can change forever. A drunk driver's reckless choice can shatter families. But in these darkest moments, the law giant wins big. Because every life matters and every story deserves justice.
Let's face it, everyone makes mistakes, but sitting in jail isn't for you. Remember to call Acon Thu, 422-2222.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready for the most exciting event of the year. The Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show is bringing tons of fun March 6th through the 16th with thrilling carnival rides from roller coasters to Ferris wheels to fun games. Get your tickets at rgvls.com. It's a South Texas tradition. Make it yours.
Now that they're launching rockets from the valley, it's great they let us man the first mission to Mars. It's gonna be a long trip.
It's Ford Truck Month. Get $11,500 off MSRP on new 2024 Ford F-150 XLTs or STXs, or 3.9% for 60 months at Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
Whoa, I can see the Payne Auto Mall from here.
Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time.
At the retired federal officer turned author recently published his first self-help book for adults. But David Mendoza III has already published several children's books. He is joining us now to talk more about his life and career. David, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
And you've also brought some special guests here, I see?
Yes, there's my sons, Jeremiah and DJ.
Thank you all so much for joining us. So David, let's get into it. You have had such an interesting career even before you became an author. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Yeah, sure. So right after high school, I joined the Marines, and actually it was right during Desert Storm. So yeah, so I did my 4 years, and then after that, I joined a federal service, law enforcement service, and I did my 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in federal law enforcement. I was a canine handler, and halfway through. During that time, I had had a challenging time. Well, we all have challenging times, but especially, because of the military, I have PTSD and anxiety. So I dealt with that heavily, and it was during that time that, and you'll find it in my book, it's in chapter 3, it's called Highway 44. That's where I came to my crossroads. So from there, and honestly, the way I became an author was, I used to tell bedtime stories to these guys when they were little, and actually this book has those bedtime stories.
Wow.
But my wife had always told me, you should write a book. They're so good, you should write a book. I'm like, no, me never, I'm not gonna write a book. But they were bedtime stories mixed with scripture. So they're kind of like devotionals. And, and I would tell them the story and they didn't even know it was devotionals, but they enjoyed them so much, because I would bring these stories during their challenging times. For example, if they're facing, issues that children deal with, whether bullying or, just any other type of issue. And that's the way I would create a story with Floppy and Hoppy, my two characters that I made up. And like I said, my wife's the one that said, you know what, you should at least keep notes. Maybe one of these days, you know, you can share these stories with others. And so it didn't, and that was several years ago. You know, once I retired, you know, I would tell stories to my younger one, and I noticed my older one was still listening. Wow. So that's when I said, you know what, maybe there is something there.
Right.
And honestly, through prayer, you know, God put in my heart to share these stories. So we began about a little less than a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I began writing that first book, and this is our first book, Hoppy and Floppy.
Okay.
And actually, he's the illustrator behind that.
Amazing.
Yeah, Jeremiah's the illustrator.
Full of talent, the family.
Yes,
I love that.
Yes,
and you've got quite a few as
yes,
well
we do.
here.
And you know, the thing about these books is that they're all faith-based. Every single one of them is faith-based, and they all have a purpose. You know, they're not just stories. They're actually a story. I like to say story with a purpose.
Right.
You know, for example, that one right there is an anti-bully one.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I have one that helps children conquer fear.
Got it.
You see?
Wow.
So all these, you know, this is my latest books. This one here is on my old canine, Rudy.
Okay.
I was a canine handler. And, but it's stories about him being a service dog, and it teaches children the difference between a detection dog and a patrol dog.
Wow.
Yeah, and it has a little training manual that teaches the kids how to train their puppies.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so you know, helpful books, and that's exactly what you're also focusing on as of recent.
Exactly.
This is now your self-help book that you've put out. What can you tell us about this?
This
new
book
one?
right here, like I mentioned, it is not, you know, some people might see it as a memoir, but it's more than that, because I don't only share my experiences when I was in the Marine Corps or, you know, in federal law enforcement, but as a law enforcement officer, I was also a chaplain and a peer support member. So I got a lot from my experience on being a chaplain and a peer support member. There's a lot of stories on that, that, you know what, I went through this, and this is what helped me out. And so, you know, once I came to my crossroads, like I mentioned, and, you know, I started, actually, it was a calling. It was a calling in my life. And I, you know, God was calling me, and at that point, you know, like I said, I was in a dark place.
Right.
But this book is meant to share with people that there is hope, that there is encouragement. I know some
adults, it's absolutely inspiring. Thank you so much for being here. Boys, thank you for joining your dad. I know you guys are very proud of him, and we are too. Thank you.
Yes.
And guys, if you want any more information on David and his books, you can, of course, visit him on his Instagram as well as his Facebook page. And from all of us here at Take 5, we, of course, want to thank David for his service. And coming up, this Valley business provides all natural products for your face, your hair, and even your home. A stroll around Sage Lab is next. And this app could help you on your fitness journey right from the comfort of your own home. What's happening is still ahead on Take 5. We'll be right back.
Facing a DWI charge in the Rio Grande Valley? Call Rene A. Flores.
Fourscore and 7 years ago is a pretty great way to start a speech. But if it's also the age of your furniture, it might be time for a home refresh during the extended President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and check out special purchases while they last. Or score 60 months no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. But hurry, the extended President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Life is a series of little victories, and each one matters. Celebrate life's wins with Rio Bank's Moneymaker account. Unlimited check writing, no debit card fees, and premium interest rates, because your money should grow with you. Open a Moneymaker checking account today, online or in person. These are life's victories, powered by Rio Bank. Your kind of bank, your kind of banker.
It's time for the 29th annual Vamos Golf Tournament presented by DHR Health. Join us on March 1st. Golfers will have the opportunity to win over $20,000 in prizes, plus a chance to win a 2025 Lexus from North Park Lexus, Rio Grande Valley. Every swing helps raise funds for Vamos Scholarship. For more information, visit VamosScholar.org or call 956-800-4085. Vamos needs your support to continue granting scholarships to graduating high school seniors in the Rio Grande Valley. Deadline to register is February 21st.
Vamos!
Don't want to miss any big stories? Follow us on Instagram to get Channel 5 News' Top 5, where the latest news stories get delivered right to your fingertips. Just tap on our Insta stories and our news team will tell you what's happening in the RGV. It's quick and easy, and you won't miss any big headlines. Top 5, keeping you in the loop Monday through Friday on Instagram.
Top 5 is supported by the law office of Ezequiel Reina.
And I'm made in the 956.
We're made in the 956.
I'm also made in the 956. Join me on Tuesdays as we feature people doing incredible things who are made in the 956.
Made in the 956 is supported by Bert Ogden Toyota.
The fashion forecast is supported by Fiesta Edinburgh.
Welcome back. A Valley business is providing all natural products to their customers. They have moisturizers for your hands and face, and they also have some products for your home. Ari Danikantu is taking us inside Sage Lab.
Hey guys, if you're looking for some super cute home decor that's all handmade, I have the perfect place for you. We're at Sage Lab in McAllen, and I'm already inside, so come on in and check it out with me.
As soon as you enter this shop, you'll feel the peace and warmth of its ambiance. The Sage Lab is the perfect place to find something for your mind, body, and soul.
The Sage Lab is a creative oasis where you can find handmade goods and art and so much more. The majority of our stuff is handmade. If it's not handmade by us, it's handmade by a local artist. We have a variety of artists and local vendors from the Rio Grande Valley.
Formerly known as the Sage Apothecary, Catherine carried a variety of different handmade soaps, serums, and lotions to live a cleaner and more sustainable lifestyle. But she knew there was something missing. Catherine wanted to see her business grow the same way she is. That's when she met Kylie, who was a vendor selling her own jewelry. They'd go to markets together and became such great friends, they decided to grow and rebrand together.
All of our ideas that we talk about, we end up making them come to life. And working together is probably one of the most funnest things you can do. You're working with your best friend.
And now the two of them create many handmade goodies to share with people of the RGV. And the one thing they continue to push for is sustainability and protecting our planet.
The main reason why we decided to start a more eco-friendly space and go more eco-friendly route is because we didn't really see anything like that here in the RGV, and we kind of want to push that and have that area where people could come and refill their products. We want to create a community here in the RGV where they don't have to waste more than they should.
And on that note, the Sage Lab has partnered with RGV Refillery to reduce plastic waste when purchasing any type of cleaning products. It's that one small change that can really make all the impact.
We've created such a community where people could just come and they're like, I love it here. I want to come here more often. And I really like that energy that people come and they bring.
And if toiletries are something you're already stocked up on, the Sage Lab is filled with the cutest trinkets, jewelries, stickers, portraits, and so much more. And of course, their Herb Lab is the perfect place for all of our tea lovers out there. You can either try pre-made blends or you can make one of your own.
A lot of my products on them say handmade with good vibes. So that's what I put out there. I want all of my stuff to be known, and I want the people that buy it to know that their stuff was made with good vibes and with love, and it's not just being, like she said, being over manufactured. It is quite literally made in small batches, so it literally means the world when somebody takes our product home and uses it, or a candle or a soap, and they come back and they're like, I want more. So it's just so exciting to see them want more and to even purchase it to even come in here.
So if you're in the area and want to start your sustainable lifestyle journey, check out Sage Lab in McAllen. Who knows, you might just leave with a new favorite tea, a handmade treasure, and a little more peace of mind. For Take 5, I'm Idani Cantu.
Well, the sun is finally out, but can we see any cold days or maybe rainy days soon in the forecast? We have our Take 5 fashion forecast for you today.
Well, you may want the light jacket for really late tonight and early tomorrow morning, but we should only end up in the upper 50s and low 60s. Overall, the short sleeve shirts for the next day or so, and here's why. We are going to end up in the upper 70s and low 80s once again. Notice a lot of sunshine in the forecast for tomorrow. Now, there's a very weak front in the forecast for Thursday morning, so I would keep the umbrella handy, not necessarily for tomorrow, but for parts of Thursday. That's your Take 5 fashion forecast.
The City of Mission is showing their appreciation for their winter friends. Details on their upcoming Winter Texan Fiesta is next. Plus, exquisitely beautiful and magnificent, just some of the words used to describe the Shan Yun performance, and we are giving you a chance to experience it for free. Our social media giveaway, just log on to Take 5 on Instagram or Facebook now to be a part of it. Good luck.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
Tonight, as federal workers try to figure out just what to do next, the chaos, confusion, and ultimatums impacting families across the U.S. With so much at stake, World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Hi, I'm Dale Johnson, and this is my son Luke and Mark and Esteban Gutierrez.
DLJ Commercial Roofing does business throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Our coating system can save you thousands over roof replacement. Call us now to see how we can go to work for you.
It's more than a field. It's where friends are made, where fun is had, and memories last forever. And this is where you bring it home for less. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
What is the key to my success? It's having a bank that you can rely on. I can rely on my bank. Can you?
At Lone Star National Bank, we do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. When you need to grow your business, LSNB is there as the #1 lender to small businesses in South Texas.
Just like my small business. My bank is #1. Is yours?
Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
It's Truck Month at Burns Motors. Get a new 2025 Ram 1500 Tradesman Sport 4x2 today for $39,988. That's right, $39,988 for power and performance you can count on. Bigger, better Burns, Mission and McAllen.
You're watching KRGV Weslaco.
The City of Mission is inviting everyone out to their annual Winter Texan Fiesta. It's a big day of appreciation for all of our winter friends with some food, fun, music, and more for all to enjoy. And we have some few special guests here in our studio to talk about this great event. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So let's get into it. Let's hear a little bit more about this event. What can people expect?
Yes, so it's our annual Winter Texan Fiesta that we host every year at the first Friday of March. This time it'll be Friday, March 7th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's just a day of appreciation for our Winter Texan guests.
Amazing. And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty good time out there. And of course, that also helps our Valley businesses as well. What can we tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, the Winter Texans every year bring, $750 million
over that to the Valley, to our communities, and they it's not only an economic impact, they also volunteer everywhere, and they donate all their time, and I mean, they immerse themselves in the culture and in the communities they live in.
And some of the kindest people, guys, I have to say. And of course, we want to show our appreciation for them. That's exactly what this event is about. And we are not only going to be having some fun out there, but there are some great resources from them. What can you tell us about it?
Absolutely. So being the title sponsor, Mission Regional Medical Center is so proud to partner with the City of Mission, the Greater Chamber of Mission, to express our appreciation. So not only are we going to have a day of fun, but in addition to that, we're going to be able to also keep them healthy. We'll provide stroke risk assessments on site, blood pressure checks, some strength tests, and just overall information, and give them some resources on how to, when they do come down to the Valley, how to keep them continue to be healthy.
Such important information. Now, is there anything people need to do in order to attend this event? Register, tickets, anything like that?
So it's actually first come, first served. Okay. So we are going to be giving free food out to the first 1,000 people, but we're going to be giving out meal tickets the day of. So doors are open at 11. We encourage everybody to bring their own lawn chairs since it is a concert-style event.
Okay.
And yeah, and it's just a day full of fun.
Okay, guys, so early bird gets the food. Make sure you're one of the first 1,000 so you can get that benefit. And any more information, where can they find it?
They can find us at our Facebook page, Mission Chamber, or missionchamber.com. That's our website, and more information will be on there.
Perfect. Well, we have to thank these lovely ladies for joining us, giving us all this great information.
Thank you.
And of course, we want to let you guys know where you can find all that info. You're going to see the graphic up on your screen. A reminder, this is a first come, first serve event. So make sure you head out there with time. And up next after the break, we are back out to our Idani Cantu at McAllen High School to meet our Teacher Tuesday. You don't want to miss the big surprise. And it is movie time as we continue our countdown to the Oscars. Our Take 5 take on the Best Picture nominated movie Nickel Boys is still ahead on Take 5.
I'm made in the 956.
I'm made in the 956.
We're made in the 956.
Super proud of being made in the 956.
I'm Javier Guerra, and I'm also made in the 956. Join me on Tuesdays as we feature people doing incredible things who are made in the 956.
Watch Made in the 956, Tuesdays on Channel 5 News This Morning and Channel 5 News at 5. Made in the 956 is supported by Bert Ogden Toyota.
Need a quick news update? We got you covered. Get news, weather, and sports updates on X. 3 accounts specific to what you're looking for. News, weather, and sports. Follow Channel 5 News on X today.
Don't wait until after the storm strikes. In the face of nature's fury, your home deserves the best protection. Our executive installation ensures peace of mind with durable, long-lasting roofing solutions. Act now to fortify your home and avoid costly post-storm repairs. When the skies darken, trust Honest Abe Roofing to stand strong. Because your family's security is non-negotiable. Contact us today. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer.
KRGV Channel 5 has a strong commitment to closed captioning our broadcasts. This allows the deaf and hard of hearing to watch the news and get the same information as our other viewers. For more information on KRGV Channel 5 closed captioning, contact Paul Aguayo, P.O. Box 5, Weslaco, Texas, 78599-0005. You can call Paul at 956-968-5555, extension 5627, or email Pablo A at krgv.com. After hours phone number 956-968-3636.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
In the Rio Grande Valley, 18-wheeler traffic is heavier than anywhere else in Texas. So if you're involved in an accident, know that big insurance companies will not play fair because they only care about profits, not your health, not the costs you have incurred, and certainly not your pain and suffering. So if you're involved in an 18-wheeler accident, we will stop insurance companies from taking advantage of you.
Welcome back. We are headed out once again to McAllen High School for our Teacher Tuesday. Our Idani Cantu is joining us now with more. Idani.
Hey Millie, we're back here at McAllen High School for this week's Teacher Tuesday. Congratulations, Ms. Romero. You are this week's Teacher Tuesday. We wanted to give you this plaque as a way to highlight everything that you've done, all of your work, as well as a gift card from our wonderful sponsors, Awa Dental, which is why Sharky's here. How are you feeling right now? We have some of your colleagues here. We have your husband here. Tell me, how are you feeling?
Very surprised. I was literally just playing kickball with the kids.
So after being a teacher for what I was told 17 years, what keeps you in the classroom?
The kids. I want to get emotional. I teach special ed, and so just their faces, their smiles. The senior class is going to be really hard to let go of, and so I talk to my husband all the time, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do when they're gone, and we get a new group, and just seeing the little changes and little things and how they grow, it's what keeps me going.
Has there ever been a specific moment where you're like, I know that this is where I'm meant to be right now?
I would love to say there's just one, but and I know it's kind of corny, but like every day, the extra hugs, the extra love, and then you don't know what kids get every day, and so when they tell you they love you and they give you hugs, that's what makes it worth it.
And having such a great support system here, I mean, everybody here is so excited for you. Is that a big help too, knowing that your colleagues are also helping you push to be, you know, the best teacher that you can be?
It's a big family environment, so I think that's why I've been here that long, is because it is a family. My kids have grown up through here. Everybody knows them. And I've grown up with a lot of, you know, the teachers and staff, and so yeah, it makes it a family environment, so that helps.
And I have to ask, is there anybody, or has there been anybody in your life who's influenced you to become a teacher, become an educator?
I don't know if there's one specific person, but little things along the way. I know in college I had a professor who kind of pinpointed, like, the fact that he knew who you were even in a crowd of an auditorium and took that time. That kind of helped. There's just been teachers throughout the year, throughout the life, my life.
So to people who are inspired by the work that you've done, Principal's telling me so much about everything that you've done. Thank you so much. What advice would you give to people who want to be able to have those same skill sets that you do, to be able to be that teacher that other people remember and know that they feel special because of that teacher?
I think it's to look at the student and the child as a whole person. Just not the student in your class. There's a whole life outside of what they go through. And so I think that remembering that and understanding that they're a person, whether it's a kid in a regular class or a kid in a special ed class or whatever, they're a teenager and they're going through the same things. And I think just making sure you remember that and you understand that school's not the first thing sometimes for some of these kids, and understanding that.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Rita. Again, can we have another round of applause? All right, guys, well, we're going to keep celebrating over here. Thank you so much again, Miss Rita, for sharing a little bit more about you guys. In McAllen, I'm Idani Cantu.
It is only 6 days until the 97th Annual Academy Awards, presented by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And nothing would bring me more joy than to bring you my next review and rating of another Best Picture nominee. Today we are taking a new point of view with Nickel Boys. Directed by Academy Award nominated Ramal Ross, the film follows Elwood Curtis, a young black man in 1960s Florida who was wrongly accused of a crime and sent to the infamous reform school Nickel Academy. While at the institution, Elwood befriends Turner, another young classmate who is also facing the harsh realities of the school's brutal punishments and life-threatening abuse. The film is based off of Colson Whitehead's 2020 Pulitzer Prize-winning novel of the same name and has also received a nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay. In a unique take, Nickel Boys is viewed from a first-person point of view, which allows the audience to view the camera as the character's eyes. Ross, who is also an assistant professor of visual arts at Brown University, says he opted for this shooting technique in order to help viewers empathize and see the character's angle as their own. Along with its gorgeous cinematography, slow burn storytelling, and an ending that will pull at your heartstrings, Nickel Boys is not only a conversation starter, but a true distinctive masterpiece that allows audience to literally face some difficult truths. I give this film 4 out of 5 stars. You can rent or purchase Nickel Boys on digital streaming platforms now.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
At Knapp Medical Center, your heart is our priority. This February, in honor of Heart Month, we're offering Heart Saver CT scans for only $50. Take charge of your health and give yourself the best chance at a strong heart. Schedule your scan today, because a healthier heart starts with prevention. Knapp Medical Center, a member of Prime Healthcare.
I'm made in the 956.
I'm made in the 956.
We're made in the 956.
Super proud of being made in the 956.
I'm Javier Guerra, and I'm also made in the 956. Join me on Tuesdays as we feature people doing incredible things who are made in the 956.
Watch Made in the 956, Tuesdays on Channel 5 News This Morning and Channel 5 News at 5. Made in the 956 is supported by Bert Ogden Toyota.
It's a sunny day on the links, but Mulligan Mike can't tell. He's got cataracts, a clouding of the eyes that blurs vision, making the world look colorless and dull. It's time for cataract surgery performed by Dr. Raul Pena at the Pena Eye Institute. You'll be amazed at what you're missing and how much you'll save on golf balls. See better in 2020 by calling 661-UC.
When you're on the field, you're playing for your fans. At home, you're playing for your family. My playbook, read labels, keep it allergy friendly, and have an epinephrine nasal spray as a backup plan.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? You need my help. Call me now. We can come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Weslaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, anywhere in between, don't wait till it's too late. Call me now for your free consultation.
Good afternoon, I'm Dina Herrera Garza. Here's what we're following at this hour. Gerardo Alanis, the former mayor of Progreso, has pleaded guilty to a federal drug trafficking charge. It's part of a plea agreement. Alanis was arrested last March along with 7 others. He faces up to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $10 million. He'll be sentenced in June. More than 70 pounds of cocaine seized at the Pharr International Bridge. It happened 3 days ago. The information released today. CBP says 28 packages of the drug were found hidden inside a shipment of cucumbers and jalapenos. The cocaine, worth more than $930,000 on the streets, was seized along with the trailer.
It's been a beautiful day across the valley after that morning fog burned off. Should be a nice evening as well as temperatures fall from the 80s into the 70s by 9 o'clock down to around 66 degrees. So cool, but not as chilly as last night. A very mild evening across the valley. Tomorrow looks like another warm day as well. We'll update that forecast for you coming up at 5 and 6. Tina.
That's going to do it for us. Join us at 5, 6, and 10 for more news, weather, and sports. Keep it here. Take 5 continues right after the break.
At FCB, we're rooted in the Valley.
From Brownsville
to South Padre Island.
From Harlingen to McAllen. From San Benito
To Los Fresnos and Raymondville. We're large enough to make a difference and local enough to make you feel at home.
Make FCB your bank.
Don't get caught truck naked.
Let our team build your dreams.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
Get $4,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance when you purchase. Chevy Drives Texas. Together, let's drive.
I had to do the Mother Against Drunk Driving class, a DWI intervention class, 18 months probation, fines. I also have a breathalyzer in my car. Altogether, I would say I spent over 10 grand.
Since 1974, El Pato has been serving Mexican food that's hot, fresh, and made to order. Patos are handmade tortillas filled any way you want. Start your day with Patos filled with eggs, bacon, chorizo, you name it. For lunch or dinner, savor our famous guisado, beef or chicken, on a pato or on a plate. And El Pato also cooks up tasty Mexican plates from fajitas to meaty, cheesy enchiladas, all from scratch. So dine in or carry out at any El Pato Valley-wide.
Keep up with all the fun at KRGV by following us on Instagram. Catch behind-the-scenes exclusives, station visits, plus contests and giveaways. Be a part of our community on Instagram at KRGV.5.
Power coverage on our app from the First Warn 5 weather team. Severe weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Live radar so you can see the storm close to you. And daily updates from our team of meteorologists. Be prepared for what's next with the KRGV weather app. Download it now.
The KRGV weather app is supported by Payne Auto Group, McAllen International Airport, and Pronto Insurance.
What happens when you mix music, burgers, and bikes? Well, you get two in a crew. The owners, inspired by their children and love for motorcycles, have opened a spot for everyone to enjoy. Our very own cyclist, Joe De Leon, had to go and check it out for himself. Take it away, Joe.
Okay guys, so I'm here with Julie, who is the owner of Two in a Crew here in the city of La Feria. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier about why you created this establishment. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Sure. My husband Scooter and I, we were talking about how there's a need in the valley for a place where people can come and hang out and be themselves, and instead of riding your motorcycle to places where people shun against you or they think, oh my God, here comes an ugly biker or whatever. That's not the case. All these bikers that come here, they're mostly all law enforcement people. We donate, we give back to the community. They're all a bunch of group of great people. And we have a lot of other people that come in now that are no longer afraid to be around bikers because they get to meet who they are. And so this is a big fellowship area for them.
Now, walking into this building, it's a beautiful building, but walking in, you may think it's a bar. What do you offer here to people?
Well, we're not just a bar. We have food, we have desserts, we do light maintenance on motorcycles, we do sewing on vests and patches. It's hard to find somebody that can sew patches on bikers' vests, and you should know you're a biker yourself, aren't you?
Yes, and it is very difficult to find somebody to sew a patch. I'm not even joking, but we're talking about some pastries as well. You were showing me some of these cheesecakes. You guys bake these daily, if I'm not mistaken.
I do all the baking. I have right now one of my best sellers is a cinnamon roll cheesecake. We do cherry cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake, pumpkin cheesecake. I've made chocolate. We've also got cupcakes, which is a big variety.
Well, you're doing really good with the decorations in this building. Now, I want to know, how long have you been riding?
My husband was riding a long time before I was, probably in his teenage years, and we're above 55 now. But we've been riding a very long time, and we just really enjoy it. You get to meet all kinds of people from all over.
So who came up with the idea to create an establishment for motorcyclists?
Well, we both were. We go out, we ride, and we go places, and there's no place to sit and enjoy a burger or a beer or a cold beverage and get your motorcycle worked on at the same time. So it was an umbrella term. So even though our name is Tuna Crew Motorcycle Shop, it's more of an umbrella term because we do light maintenance, we have good food, we have cold beverages. It's just a good place to hang out.
Now, as I was driving up, another thing that I noticed, parking. Parking's a little different here than it is in typical places. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, the parking, whenever we would go ride somewhere, there's no designated parking for motorcycles. So when you pull up out front, we have that designated for motorcycles. So all the vehicles can park around the side and out back.
Fantastic. And if people want to find you, learn more about this place, where can they find you guys at?
Well, you can look us up on Facebook, Tuna Crew Motorcycle Shop. And there we post our daily specials, our happenings. We just had a big bike day for Southern Justice a couple weeks ago. We're going to have another bike day March 1st. We have Bruce Boudreau of Can-Am that will be out here and on the back patio. And it's just a good time.
Fantastic. And if you guys want to take part in that good time, you can find them here in the city of La Feria. For Take 5, I'm Joe DeLeon.
Coming up, this next app could help save time and money at the gym, and while all staying fit. Ariadne Gatu introduces us to Fit On in our What's Happening series next. Plus, Take 5 is giving you a chance to experience a theatrical performance of Shen Yun for free. Congratulations to Rosa Gonzalez of Weslaco. She won some free tickets yesterday, but stick around. Another chance to win is just ahead on Take 5.
Tonight, 2 guest stars.
Thank you for helping. I'm Seth.
Whatever. 1 must-watch episode.
This girl, she looked at me. She's in trouble.
New will trend tonight on ABC.
At Dental Associates of McAllen, Farr, and Edinburgh, we are focused on having the latest technology. We are conveniently located off of Nolana in Farr and McAllen, as well as Jackson Road in Edinburgh. Give us a call for your next dental appointment.
Bridgepoint Insurance Agency and Permit Center is the only full-service contractor in Hidalgo County authorized to process registration renewals, title transfers, and all other DMV services. We make the process easy, fast, and stress-free. Our knowledgeable staff are trained to answer any questions you may have. Skip the lines and take advantage of our drive-thru and curbside service. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Located in McAllen, Mission, and Donna. Bridgepoint, we got you covered.
It's the Mega Super Sale at Mega Furniture. This tax-saving season, save huge with up to 50% off store-wide. We carry top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Franklin, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. Check out these limited-time mega deals. Huge living room set, only $9.99. Hazel bedroom set, just $9.99. 7-piece dining set, only $6.99. Top grain leather sofa and love seat, just $13.99. We'll beat anyone's prices across the valley. Shop Mega Furniture today. Hurry, these deals won't last.
It's back. It's bigger. It's better. It's Bayou Brewfest. Dozens of craft beers, amazing Cajun cuisine from walk-ons, Texas Zydeco music by Dr. Zog with special guest the River Rock Band. Join the Edinburgh Rotary Club celebrating 100 years of service above self in the RGV. Saturday evening, March 29th at the City Amphitheater in downtown Edinburgh. Tickets and sponsorships are still available, but they're going fast. Log on to givebutter.com/brewfest25 or scan the QR code to join the fun today. Let the good times roll.
When your alarm goes off, that's when we come online.
We're on with what's new this morning.
What's happening now?
And what's next for you?
Breaking news you need to know now.
The latest forecast for you
and your family, so you're all ready for the day.
Get what's new
now
and next, starting at 4:30 on Channel 5 News.
And right here at 7A.
Because we're on all morning long.
Good morning, America. Good morning, RGV.
Channel 5 News this morning.
And GMA all morning long.
Welcome back. We all know that gyms aren't for everybody, but most of us do want to improve our health in one way or another. Aridani Cantu found an app that can help you do just that right from the comfort of your very own home.
If you're looking for a way to stay active without spending money on gym memberships or fancy apps, I've got you covered. Today we're talking about FitOn, a free fitness app that brings high-quality workouts right to your phone. FitOn offers a variety of workouts from HIIT and strength to yoga and meditation, all guided by the right trainers. Whether you're a beginner or a fitness pro, you can customize your workout plans based on your goals. What's also interesting is that you make it personal. Whatever wellness goals you have, either fitness or nutrition, you put all that information into the app and it gives you a personalized layout so you really feel like it's all curated for you. You can also connect with friends, track your progress, and even join live classes for extra motivation. Plus, there are workout classes that don't require equipment, so you can get your FitOn right at home. And if you want that easy and effective way to stay active, FitOn is definitely worth checking out. Download it today for free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store and start moving today.
The theatrical show Shen Yun is back in the Valley. They will be performing at the McAllen Performing Arts Center, and we are giving you the chance to win some free tickets. Get ready with that phone, dial in the number, and be the first person to give us today's keyword, and you could take home 4 tickets to Shen Yun 2025. And today's word is orchestra. So call that number that you see on your screen, 956-973-5002. Make sure you say the word orchestra when you're asked for the word of the day. A best of luck to everyone. And that is all for us today on Take 5. We're going to see you back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. for more stories from the Valley. Channel 5 News at 5 starts right after this.
This is good, huh?